Not in the mood when you want to be, or in the mood and can't get any. In the mood and can't get any. Me waking up every morning, having to pee right after. I just want to stay and cuddle. I always have to pee after too. We could go together. Pregnancy fears. Adding to that, if you're done having kids or are child free, take your reproductive capacity into your own hands and get snipped. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Did you know? But stuff can get a girl pregnant. https://askmen/comment/wiftka/underscore/ij3l/context=1. Also, men shouldn't get vasectomies, even if they know they don't want kids or more kids, and women with requirements deserve to be perpetually single. https://reddit.com/askmen/comment/wiftka/underscore/ij33853/context=1. When it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. Edit. Wow. After 8 years on Reddit, I receive my first gold. Obligatory thanks, kind stranger. Imago, check out that lunch now. I'll report back later and tell you all fellow plebeians what it's like. The foot cramps. Sir, what kind of sex are you having? LMAO. The way bodies can just kind of fail you. Either the wind leaves his sails and you know it's not personal, but it's hard not to take it that way. Or, you're trucking along, and you know there's an orgasm in there somewhere, so you try, and then nothing. To me it happens, not being able to come, typically if I'm really stressed out, generally, haven't had a good night's sleep, etc. You know, the usual suspects. One of the best discoveries I had about myself is that I could have almost as much fun without coming, if I just didn't focus on not coming. Like, yeah, coming is great, but sometimes it just won't happen, and it's better to make the best of it and have fun anyways. Initiating it in a serious long-term relationship. Like, hey, I know you just watched me scrub dog puke out of the carpet an hour ago, but rail me. Like, I have such a hard time feeling sexy with someone who knows me on a personal/intimate level, but you can't just go 0 to 90. There has to be some sort of bridge to transition the mood. Trying to act sexy just feels so awkward. This is the reason I don't pee in front of my haha. It's the one part of my life that's off limits to his eyes, so I can at least feel somewhat sexy. He on the other has s*** with the door open, but whatever. The amount of energy it takes. I love my wife. I love having sex with my wife, but at the end of the day, when I've worked in the sun for 8 hours and crawl into those nice cold welcoming sheets, all I want is sleep. I feel terrible about it sometimes. Thankfully I have an understanding lady and we have both been there where we are too physically tired to do it, but we really want to. That's when you agree on tired, lazy sex. Laying on your side spooning, and the meat stick is inside. Move back and forth a little and there ya go. I only hate it when it has to be planned. I'm a spontaneous person, but I'm at a place in my life where sex is usually planned in advance, and it takes some of the fun out of it. It's not my wife's fault, just the reality of having young kids. I think when they get older things will go back to normal. I hate planning it, just because it always seems something come up to foil our plans. Children coming over with the grandkids unannounced, or asking for a sitter. We got all the kids out of the house, and I'm definitely ready for the spontaneity again. Having to rinse my dung, and cleaning up after. My partner is amazing, and also an MD, so cleanliness is paramount. I'm accustomed to stewing in the juices in the moments after and just letting the moment linger for a few minutes though. But the stewing and the juices together afterwards is one of the best bits. When only one side puts effort in. I know. I feel like my right hand does all the work. It's very hard for me to shake the idea I have to perform. Makes being in the moment difficult. I agree. Usually I focus on making sure the other person has a good time, and I end up not really being able to enjoy myself that much. Even knowing that I'm about to have sex sorta stresses me out, lol. Sexual transmitted disease. Yes, people are way too okay with hiding the fact that they are STD positive. Shit's scary. I'm celibate so I don't have to worry about it. Just the thought that my potential partner could be hiding in standard just turns me off. Fiancé likes it pretty rough and fast, and I like it slow. I can go fast for about 20 to 30 seconds, but it gets so tiring. What exercise do you even do to last longer jackhammering? You mostly just need to work on your endurance for that. Any type of cardio, I prefer running, or a weightlifting routine focused on endurance instead of lifting heavy would work wonders. Strength training helps too. It builds your core, arms, legs, and glutes, which you all need, to hold yourself up and thrust. If you are obese or overweight, I highly recommend working on that. It's insane how much better sex is when you drop the weight. Stronger erections, more endurance, your D** even looks bigger. Source, used to tap out 30 seconds into jackhammering, got in better shape, and lost 50 pounds. Can now jackhammer for much longer, and have much better sex overall. How many stupid people are created from it? This. My small package perhaps. I don't hate it OFC, it's the thing I like the least. Made me learn about the wonders of the tongue and fingers though. I don't get the small package issue that people have. I prefer smaller, because of where my cervix is it is more pleasurable than with bigger sizes. My toy is slightly larger than a pen. Hopefully, you find someone built similarly, but even if you don't it isn't a bad thing. Pregnancy. Lack of honest communication and trust. I read trust as thrust lol. Surprisingly, the ending. Expectations. Underrated calm. When I know I'll be able to come and she won't. Wish I'd be able to make my wife come every time but it just always doesn't happen. Edit. I do know how to give oral, and she loves it. Sometimes she gets there sometimes she can't. I wish I was able to be more consistent lol. Use your hands and mouth to get her off before you put yourself inside her. Having to do all the work. She's not a starfish, but she ain't far off. An unenthusiastic partner. Otherwise, sex is the best. Methinks if they aren't an enthusiastic partner, sex shouldn't be happening. When you're in the missionary position and your girl has her eyes closed the whole time. Stop making weird faces. My wife doesn't do quickies or variety. It's always 20 minutes of the same foreplay. She comes once on foreplay, and after that we choose from one of 3 positions. I would love some variety to how we do it. Hello. For missionary, press A. For doggy, press B. For 69, press C. Asterisk asterisk PRESSESB asterisk asterisk. You've chosen missionary. Asterisk asterisk WHAT. NO asterisk asterisk. You have 15 thrusts remaining. I hate what feels like an uncontrollable drive. I have to force myself to concentrate on whatever I'm doing. The woman I date, for example, thinks of sex just occasionally, whenever it strikes her. For me, everything reminds me of it, especially when I see attractive women. I get that it's an instinct, and that I can suppress it. I don't act out on it, but still I hate having to deal with it. I'm a woman with a high sex drive dating a man with a mediocre occasional sex drive. It definitely can make you feel a bit off when you're in the mood all the time and they just aren't. Like you can't feel desired because you're always initiating. Sex preferences is a huge thing, and compatibility